Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine. For the new members, kindly hit the subscription button and touch the notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you can be able to get an alert. In Catherine's channel, we discuss issues to do with violence, terrorism, security, gender, women, and any other pressing issue that is facing the global south in a very unique way that you cannot get in another channel. For my continued supporters and viewers, I highly appreciate your feedback, your suggestions, and your support. Kindly remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it among your platforms. In today's discussion, the question or the point of focus is on gender-based violence, especially on the women. Recently, we have had several cases of women who have either been beaten, maimed, hurt, or even their body parts mutilated by not only their partners but also other people from the external environment. Now, this lady was rejected by her own mother, entered into a very violent marital relationship, decided to move out, was conned in Tanzania by a very close friend, was raped by long distance truck drivers, was denied justice by the police department in this country, and was denied proper medical attention by the health sector in this country. Again, she was denied the basic social support from an organization, All Our Children's Home, that berates as taking care of those people who are vulnerable. Now, the question is, was only a case that was aired in our social platforms by Tuko News of a lady who had gone through a lot of trauma, being raped in front of her own kids and being denied justice simply because maybe she didn't have money or she didn't have somebody to connect her to where she could get that help, making matters worse. When this lady came to our screens, came to our social media, when she aired her story in Tuko, majority of us were very quick to judge her, saying that it's only a bad person who can be rejected even by her own mother. Nobody wanted to understand her situation as a situation that can happen to anybody. But we were very quick to say she must have a problem, she must be the problem, she must be rude, she must be a social misfit. That's why even the mother had denied her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the only case that we have had in our social platforms or in our screens. We have seen women who have been killed by their own husbands, and sometimes we have those ones who have survived the ordeal of body mutilation by their own husbands. The other time, I watched another clip. This lady lived with the husband for 5 good years, bore 2 children, decided to join the husband in the village, but life never worked well. So, as a caring mother, she decided to move to the city, something that the husband was against. So what did the husband do? He attacked this lady, cut his head, chopped off his eye and her eye, and eventually had to corrupt the police department that this lady never got justice. Going to the court in Nyanza, in her local area, she was denied justice and she was told that she would go home, the husband will take care of the hospital bill, and that he will help her in the recovery process. How is she going to recover when around the same person who caused this pain? Now, gender-based violence has become on the rise recently. We have partners who are using violence as a way of disciplining their partners, revenging to their partners, and even oppressing their partners. Today, if a woman decides to leave a man, whether peacefully or not peacefully, most men have started an aspect of tracing their partners where they have moved on and attacking them. I'm not saying this without any sort of evidence. The other day, a lady came into our screens. Go to Tuko and watch this. She had left this man like 5 years ago, decided to move on with her life because the man was abusive, a violent one. She entered into another marriage. But what did the ex-husband do? He followed her into the apartment where she was living. And what did she do? He rented a house there, planned the attack for 1 full month, and one day when the new husband had gone, he came into the house, and attacked this woman, leaving her almost to death. So what does this tell us about our current girls and the women who are running away from violence in relationships or in marriages? They don't have peace anywhere. Inside their marriage, they are being abused, they are being beaten, they are being violated. Outside their marriages, they are being judged by society that they are not married, they are misfits, they are a bad example, and even when they try to be independent, we charge them. They are looking for sponsors, they are not the right people, they are not a good example to our children. So basically what I'm saying, marital violence is on the rise and we need to do something. The society is changing so fast that nobody is seeing that where we are heading to a very bad society where a husband can kill the wife can kill the husband, a child can kill a parent can kill a child, and so forth. Basically, we are socializing this young generation of girls that if you enter into a marriage and your husband beats you, it's normal. Why? We are normalizing gender-based violence so much that if a man beats you, it is his right to beat you. You are not supposed to come out, and if you come out, it's only because you are tough-headed. We are training our children that when they get into marriage, they should be able to get used to that violence, which is very, very wrong, because by the end of the day, this violence is limiting the women's abilities, is limiting the ability to express themselves and even do anything constructive. We are socializing our boy children that a man should be able to beat the wife. When a wife wants to move out of a relationship, you don't let her go, you just beat her. You make sure you revenge, you deconstruct the face and take away the beauty, and so forth. So basically, parents outside there, we are calling upon you. You are in the marriage institutions, or even if you are not in that marriage institution, because I understand we have single parents outside there. Can we start socializing our children about the virtue of love, patience, and understanding each other when it comes to marital relationship? When your daughter comes complaining about the husband, don't tell her to go back because dowry was paid. No, try to listen to her and find out actually what is the problem. You are the first person that your daughter should be able to share to. When your son comes talking about the wife being tough-headed and so forth, don't tell him to beat the wife. Instead, as a dad, tell your son that wives are supposed to be respected, they are supposed to be cared for, and they're supposed to be treated as human beings. And more importantly, if relationships are not working, let's not force them and wait until you die. That is the time you want to move out of this abusive relationship. They say it is a better broken relationship than a broken marriage. But at the same time, they say that marriage, all of us are supposed to be patient with each other. But don't be patient until your body or your soul is taken away by one violent partner. Thank you so much.